Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Laugh or Z Laugh, and today I'm gonna bring you probably one of my last Black Ops 3 videos. I told myself that I was not gonna upload anymore, but I found a video idea that I know will help a lot of you guys out who are trying to use snipers and struggling to, get used to this sniper rifle and the low auto aim. So, a couple things. So the first thing is about the attachments. The top three attachments that I recommend are ballistic CPU, and that is because when you aim down, the swaying is very strong on the sniper rifles. It's stronger than I've seen them before, and ballistic CPU really helps out because it's very good for accuracy. And then you have rapid fire. Rapid fire is really good for when you miss that first shot because you can easily just pull back the gun much faster than what you would, so you can get the second shot out faster if you miss the first one. And FMJ, because FMJ, it's one, you can get wall bangs easier. Like if you see someone behind a window, like right to the side, you can aim right at where you think they are and predict, and you'll actually be able to hit them and not get a hit marker with the FMJ, and the damage is just a little bit increased. Next tip is make sure that you guys hold your breath when you're aiming down. Now, like, not a lot of people like to hold their breath, but even when you're quick scoping, make sure you hold your breath because the swaying will really cause you to miss. And if you miss, it's not easy to come back from it, especially when you're going against like a machine gun or something, because once you miss, you have to pull back, and that gives them perfect opportunity to just shoot you down. Third tip is make sure that you predict their movements. So say they're moving around a lot and sliding and jumping, predict where they're gonna move and predict if they're in the air where they're gonna land and where they're gonna slide, because that will really help you out, especially right when they get to that perfect spot where you can just shoot. It's very good. And make sure that your gun is not swaying. That's the fourth tip. Do not sway your gun too much. Make sure that's another thing, to hold your breath and use ballistic CPU, because the swaying will mess you up. You have to realize, for the fifth tip, realize that your auto aim is very low. So you can't just, aim and expect it to be in a good spot for you. You have to make it in the good spot for yourself, because the auto aim is very low. All it really does is slow down the movement of the sniper when you're right on them. So the auto aim is very low compared to all the other guns, and you're going to struggle a lot. Sixth tip is to just try your best to hit that first shot, because if you miss that first shot, you're screwed. Okay, I've seen this many times, especially when you're going against a machine gun. You shoot that first bullet and you miss, and then the machine gun can just beat you while you're pulling back the gun. Now, sometimes the machine gun doesn't have time to kill you, and you can get a second shot. Make sure that you hit that second shot. Like, if you miss two shots, like the more you miss, the higher the chance you're gonna die, because of the amount of times they're shooting you with whatever gun they're using. Now, if you're going against another sniper, it doesn't apply as much, but you still want to get that first shot so you can just beat them. Seventh tip, do not go into close spaces. I made a couple mistakes in this clip. I decided to go inside into close spaces where I would instantly lose to machine guns. Do not. Always go around the perimeter or in places where the distance of shots are farther, because that makes it tougher for machine guns and better guns from close range to beat a sniper. Like, just make sure that you just stay away from the close spaces where people can just hip fire and get easy kills. The eighth tip, make sure that you are not going like in the beginning of the game. Make sure you're not just rushing into the min-map, because I've seen many people just rush right in and think they could just get a quad feed or something and just kill everyone. That's not how it works, guys. The machine guns do a lot of damage from close range, so you do not want to get into a situation where you're in the middle of the map and like any machine gun can just get you. Eighth tip, or is this, I'm not sure if it's eighth or ninth, but make sure that you are always, I don't want, like, this is kind of a newbie thing to do, but try and get into a lot of head glitches, so that if you do see a machine gun, that you can just beat them, because they have to aim for your head. You don't always have to do this, but in situations where you see someone using a machine gun and you can choose where you want to go, always choose the place that has cover. Like, Once again, I know that's like the newbie way to do it, and you'll get a lot of hate, but you know, just say, okay, you're using machine gun, I'm using a sniper, I need the whatever chance I can get to beat you. And one of the final tips is that never try and get into a fight against a machine gun or a shotgun. You will lose 90% of the time, I guarantee you. Unless you can hit a lucky no scope or anything like that, you will lose. The chance of winning is very low. And against shotguns, if you're in close range, you're screwed. Now, I prefer to go against a shotgun than a machine gun, because shotgun, if you're mid to far range, there's no way they're going to beat you. It is literally impossible. Now, just some bonus tips. You can quickscope like whenever you want, but it's just, you have to figure out how to not rely on the auto aim and realize that while you're aiming in for the quickscope, you need to make sure that it's basically right on point when you aim. Don't aim while you're scoped in, because that just causes swaying and it makes it even more difficult. And yeah, that's basically most of the tips that I have for you guys. Make sure that you leave a comment saying if you have any more tips. Make sure you subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. And this has been Laugh or Z Laugh, and I'll see you guys later.